record. Let me just share my screen, and there we go. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Janet Legere here, and it's along with my partner, Dawn. We are your hosts each week for our CLB Learning training calls. And this week, we're in a different venue. We're using the Zoom technology because our sites are all down. There's been a catastrophe in Texas, which just shut everything down. There's a skating rink down there for the last 4 days. And so we've had to adapt and move forward, and that's okay. That's exactly what we're doing, because little challenges, bumps in the road like this are just that, bumps in the road. And we do everything we can to continue doing what we do. And there's no reason to stop doing what we're doing. And so here we are. Great to see everybody. Excited to have everybody on board. I know we've got Lily and Darla and Dawn and Elizabetta, and looking forward to others coming in. As I said, we're in a new venue, so people are not going where they're used to going. Okay, somebody just came in. I just want to check. I can't see. Anyway. Okay, you got to bear with me. We're going to have some hiccups along the road today, and that's okay, right? I know it is. All right, so here we go. No, this way. No. All right, so come back over here. There we go. I'll figure it out. It's different buttons. It's a different way of presenting everything, right? So we've got, someone in the chat. There we go. How do I open the chat? Chat. It's not showing me the chat right now. Sorry, guys. I thought it would. Let's see. Whoa, I didn't want to do that. All right. Alt-H. No, it's not showing me the chat when I'm in screen sharing. So I'll get back to you in a minute. All right. I'll come back and check on you guys, and I'll see if there's anything I can help you with. In the meantime, Dawn can help you guys. We're going to talk a bit about who Dawn and I are, how we got here, where we came from, why you'd want to listen to us and follow what we're doing. It's not perfect. Okay. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. That's what's beautiful about this industry and being able to build our business and build ourselves here on the internet. We're going to talk about what CLB learning really is and how it works. We're going to do a bit of team recognition, a little shorter than usual because we're missing the last 5 days. And then we'll get into our training. And today we're going to be talking about the resolution success system, creating your daily action plan, and really understanding how this can change everything in your business and in your life. When you start following these steps and you start thinking the way, I'm not going to say the way you need to think, although that's what I want to say. The way you want to think, when we get you thinking on the right track, when we get you thinking in the right way, when we get you learning to apply all these strategies to just turn things around like that. It is possible. It really and truly is. Okay, then I go, there we go. So who the heck are Janet and Dawn Legere? Well, very simply put, we are a very fun-loving couple. We are full-time internet marketers since 1999. This is our 22nd year in business. Does anybody here think we've learned a thing or two over those years? I can tell you that 100% yes, we have. We've developed many successful revenue streams in affiliate marketing and network marketing. And I can tell you that wherever we go, we are successful. And there's only one reason for that. And the reason for that is because my number one focus and what your number one focus needs to be is building your list. Here we are into day 5 of our servers being down. I can't access CLB Learning. I can't access our member sites. I can't access my own sites or my emails. Everything is down. Yet I'm still building my business because I'm still creating leads. I'm still generating leads to my autoresponder. I'm still following up about other things. Business doesn't stop because over here has moved a little bit. We know it'll come back. Anyways, our passion really lies in helping others learn to master the few simple strategies to help create success in your own business. That's what it's all about. We've made it happen for us. I know it works. I also know why it isn't working for other people. There's some things you have to do to make your business work. There's some things you have to stick to. And I know when I don't follow the plan doesn't follow me. I know. We're going to be talking about this today. When I follow the strategies that are in the resolution success system, and I mean, these are really nothing new. It just really solidifies your mindset. I've always worked with a list. I mean, Dawn can tell you, I have books and books and books and books of lists and lists and lists. Every day I'm writing out what I need to do, what needs to get done, checking off when I get things done. It makes the world go around. It really and truly does. We're going to talk more about that. But that is really what you need to be doing. And what's happening is shiny object syndrome. And so we're all over the place, and we're spread out too thin, and we're not focused in one direction. And that's really important, especially when you're just starting out in this business, when you're not, when you don't have the experience, when you don't have the wherewithal, when you don't have everything in place, you're still kind of learning and dabbling. It's important that you focus and really laser focus on getting your system working 100%. And from there, you branch out into everything else. It's just magical when you kind of get the light bulb that turns on, and you get things happening for you. There's nothing magical in any of this. There's no secret to any of this. I'm sorry to tell you that. I know many of you are looking for the secret to making money online. I tell it to you every day. I don't hide anything. There is no secret. Okay. We'll talk a bit about that in a little bit. Contact List Builder began back in 2003 as an ebook. I had gone back to work for a short time. The primary business that we were working at the time, and this is what happens when you have all your eggs in one basket. Haven't since. And that business closed its doors overnight. And so we went from earning a full-time income to having no income. It didn't take me long to realize that we had everything we needed right in front of us to continue growing our business and to help others do the same, to do what I love doing, which was teaching other people and teaching them how to do what I do, transferring my knowledge, making things simple. And I put together my first ebook called The Contact List Builder, because I realized what other people needed to learn to do was build their list. And I realized that I had a list. I had a great system in place. I had people who had been following me. And all I needed to do was continue to connect with those people, continue to find new people, and redirect them to somewhere new. That's what it's about. Now, let me just take a moment here, because I said redirect them to somewhere new. You don't want to be jumping ship every 5 minutes to something new, because people will stop following you. The circumstances happen, businesses come and go, leadership changes. There are many reasons people will change direction, many reasons we've changed direction over the years, and those are all valid. Okay, that's a little different than following the shiny object. It's quite different. Okay, it's quite different when you're in a business and it changes direction to when you decide to change direction because what you're doing isn't working for you. Does that make sense? Right? If what you're doing isn't working for you, you simply need to look at what you're doing and make it work. I can tell you that what we're doing here at CLB, the flow that we have, the process we have really and truly does work. All right. The key here is to understand the whole process and really get all the dots together. And that can be confusing. I get that. Stay tuned. We've got more coming. Oops. I didn't go too many. So what the heck is CLB Learning? Well, basically, it is a training and mentoring program with very simple step-by-step instructions on how to build your list fast. That's our focus here at CLB Learning. What sets us apart from other training programs and other systems is only one thing, and that thing is me. Because what you're getting here at CLB Learning is my training, my strategies, the things I do, the things I've learned, how I can simplify things for you, how I can put it in such a way that you really and truly understand it. And I know that even as simple as I make things out, it can still be confusing because there is so much to learn. And so I really encourage people to take their time, understand the process that we're teaching, and really grasp the ideas behind what we're teaching you here, because we're going to help you master the skills that you need to build here on the internet. There are things you need to know how to do. I can remember back 21.5 years ago when we came here on the internet, I didn't know how to do anything. Nothing. I didn't know how to create a website. There were no such things as blogs. There were no social networks. I can't even remember how we connected with people back then. It was so long ago. I really don't. I know we did. We had messenger programs. In fact, that's how Don and I met way back when, was through a program called ICQ. ICQ, but I seek you, but it was ICQ. So it was, like an acronym. That's where we first started chatting, was through Messenger, and that's how we started connecting with people. We used technology called Hear Me technology, and we were able to do presentations kind of like this. It was just voice and text chat. There was no video and no presentations, but we were using it back then. Little by little, things started to come together. We started to learn, much like you are doing today. Nothing has really changed other than the technology that you're using. The process is the same. Absolutely. 100%. 21 years ago, I was working to build my list and direct people through my funnel to come and learn what I was doing, to use the tools and resources I was using. I was recommending products and services to the people I connected with. They got to know, like, and trust me through that, through sharing quality resources and quality information with them. They follow me, and they follow me to this day. That's 21 and a half years later. I still have people that have been with me almost that long. So how exactly does this system work? And when you break it down, this is how every system works. You got to set it up, number one. And if a system is worth its weight in anything, it's going to have a funnel. And that's what we teach you to build here at CLB, is a funnel. Now, the whole point of teaching you how to build a funnel at CLB, showing you how to set up your autoresponder campaign and create a capture page and a landing page, to follow the steps. We teach you to do that, follow the steps to edit, to learn how to use the little tools there, is so that you can expand your imagination and start putting yourself into those capture pages and editing them and changing them. And when you get ideas, it allows you to get creative with everything you're doing, but without, and I need to say this again, without moving off to something else. Using the same tools to promote the same thing, just changing how it looks, changing how it feels. But you can't do that until you learn how to put it all together. And so that's what we show you how to do. Very simple process. Once that's set up, this is the easy part. Get traffic to your capture page. The number one source for traffic is the Traffic Leads Income Viral Mailer Co-op. We get phenomenal results there. Rob has made some really good relationship with a solo ad provider. He gets phenomenal returns on his investments. So for a small fee of, I think you can get the one-time offer is $75, and otherwise it's $100 a month. And that's your top level upgrade, plus a share in the co-op. So your shares in the co-op moving forward are $50 each. You have to talk to Rob about those. For that $50, you're going to get more than 100 clicks because he has worked it out now that he's getting his solo ads at something like 32 cents a click. And so what that means is, because he's got buying power, because there's more and more people coming into the co-op, he's buying more and more traffic. And that traffic is rotating. Everybody's getting equal amount of clicks to their website. So depending on your capture page is really going to dictate what comes out at the end. But I can tell you it's extremely lucrative. Okay. So the co-op is a great place to start. It's very affordable for most people and allows you to get in without really having to understand and pick solo ad providers. Udemy Solo Ads is the next place to go. It's a great place to get solo ad providers at very reasonable rates. You can get good solo ads for 40 cents a click. I've had a couple running there recently that are really producing. So trial and error at Udemy, but I like Udemy because I have a little bit of recourse if things don't go the way I want them to. And then we have viral mailers, which are very lucrative for me. I've used them since the beginning of time, and it's an area that very lucrative for me over time. However, if you're brand new to this and you've never used viral mailers, it's not somewhere where I recommend that you start unless you have a lot of time. They're very easy to set up and get going, but it takes time to get into that process where you've got enough mailers that you've got them so they're going into a different email program, so you're not having to worry about all the email coming into your inbox. If you don't set it up right, it is a headache. However, they are very lucrative. They are worth learning how to do. Once you send traffic to your capture page, you're going to generate subscribers. Traffic that comes to your page, people see your capture page, they fill out the form to get the information that you're talking about. And when they do that, they become a subscriber. Now, I don't see them. Nobody else sees them. These are your leads. They're in your autoresponder in the Conversion Pros, and you can follow up with them anytime you want. And using the Conversion Pros, and this is why we use the Conversion Pros, is this little creature right here, the Conversion Pros app on your phone. So as you can see, those are all of my contacts that come up there. So they are in order, they're in alphabetical order there. But if I click on that little notification button up there, come on, sometimes it's finicky. Here are all my leads. So these are all the leads that came in today. A lot of them are coming from the co-op. You can see there's the co-op. Anyway, when it does that too, I just have to refresh it. From here, all right, so here's one from the Quick Start Co-op. So if I click on that, there's my new lead. So you can see shows it down here. See, Quick Start Co-op, it's backwards, but from here, you see the 3 buttons are lit up because his phone number is there. I can phone him. I can send him an SMS text message. So I can just text him a message and say welcome, or I can send him an email right from my phone right here. I haven't even touched my computer, and I can access those people right here. And right now, that's really important because I can send a text to Joseph or give him a call and say, Joseph, I realized, when you went to the site, you probably tried to sign up with CLB Learning, and the site's down right now because we're hosted out of Texas and everything is frozen there. We're hoping it'll be back later today. How can I help you? Great way to intro myself into them, right? So I love the TCP app. That's why we use the Conversion Pros. It gives you another way to stay in touch with your leads and contacts. So that's your leads. They haven't done anything else yet. They've simply subscribed to your list, and they're in your TCP system. And they're being introduced to CLB on the landing page. So once they go to that thank you page, there's a video. Either you have created a video, which I encourage you to do, or you've got one of my videos on there, either a replay of our webinar or a simple video where I'm introducing CLB. And at the end, we encourage them to get their free account and they sign up under you. On that page, they also see all of your contact information. So we encourage you to make sure that you put as much information there as you can. Now, once they become a free member, this is where I take over. This is where the magic happens. This happens in many businesses. All right. So this is where we are going to take over. We're going to start connecting with them. They're going to get emails from the system. We're going to invite them to our training calls. We're going to walk them through the back office and encourage them to do exactly what you did, which is go into the Downline Builder, sign up in the programs in the Downline Builder, follow the quick start guide to set up their funnel, start sending traffic to their funnel, start following up with their leads. Sound familiar? And guess what happens when they do that? Number one, they're going to be introduced to your primary business in the Downline Builder. Number two, they're going to join all those programs, the Conversion Pros and the traffic programs that we have back there. They're going to join under you. When they upgrade in any of those programs, if they buy a solo ad from Udemy, if they buy the traffic leads income traffic co-op, you're going to earn a commission. And those commissions, especially in Udemy and traffic leads income co-op, can be used to purchase your advertising moving forward. Think about that. We call that self-funding. Your system is funding your advertising. Who here thinks that's cool? I do. So once they're a member, we take over. We encourage them to follow what you're doing. We call that duplication. And I hope you guys see how powerful that is. 3 simple steps. This is not a secret. This is not some magic formula I came up with. This is real world. This has been happening since we came online in 1999. This has been happening forever, even offline. Now, their funnels are a little different offline, but they're still doing the same thing. They're still using something to attract people to them, right? So actually online, in my mind, it's way easier than trying to find prospects offline, right? Because all you need is your funnel, a really good capture page that introduces them to something, gets them excited to fill out their information, and then they're redirected to learn more about CLB Learning. Advertise your capture page. So whether you're advertising CLB Learning or GLN, because GLN is our high ticket product inside CLB Learning, whichever one you're focused on, they're both connected. So remember that if CLB is down, you could be focusing on your GLN funnel and bring people through that way, because once they come into GLN, the same thing is happening. They're going to learn about CLB learning and come and learn about our training here. Regardless, I mean, and if this is your health and wellness company, you need to have a capture page to get leads. You're going to redirect those leads to a page where you're going to educate them about your products and encourage them to buy the products or become an affiliate or become a distributor, right? And follow up. Funnel, advertise, follow up. There's nothing magical here. There's no secret, okay? Regardless of what you're doing, this is what you need to be doing. And number 3 is where most people struggle, and I get that. It's okay. It's okay, because if you continue to do steps 1 and steps 2 with our system or with the GLN system, it's going to happen on its own. People will begin to take action. May not happen today, okay, and it may require that you're consistently feeding that funnel, and you need a lot of leads coming in for that automatically to take over. But if you can learn to follow up a little bit, it doesn't have to be a lot, but just a little bit, magic will happen in your business, and you'll see it, and you'll start having more fun. I promise you. This is all you need to do. Keep this in mind. This isn't about learning some newfangled way to do things, okay? It's very simple. We make this very simple. So let's do a little bit of recognition. I haven't been able to get any stats for 5 days. We don't have any new members. The sites have been down. But the last time I was able to get in there, Munawar Hussain had 28 new leads, and I know he has a solo ad running, very effective, and he's pretty excited about it. In fact, so excited that he came into GLN and upgraded as a VIP just day before yesterday. So, I mean, this is how it all happens, guys, right? We connected through CLB. We got him set up. We got action happening. He started to see things going. He understood the downline builder, and boom, he's connected in all sides. Elizabeth, awesome job with your 3 new referrals. Steve Akerman with 3 new referrals. Karen Gates with 2. Wayne Randall with 2. Motas Raduca with 1. And Darla, good job with 1 referral. So you guys are rocking it, even though, you know, we're not 100% active, and we'll get there. We'll be back running good as new later today. I know we are. I'm very comfortable. So let's get into our training part of our course, of our class today. I wish I could see. I don't know how come I can't see the chat. It shows me the chat, but it doesn't let me see the chat. I'll try it again. No, it's not letting me. I would have to stop sharing and then come back, which I could do. How are we for time? We have lots of time. All right, so I'm going to come back in here. There we are. Dusty's here. Hey, Dusty. Oh, but he's having some challenges, and I get that. That happens. So where are all my keys? I just wanted to see if there was anything. It's a numbers game. That's right, Darla. Adding to the list and the number of activities. Follow-up is really the one area that you want to work on continuously. It's something I do as well. I mean, some days I'm better at it than others, but consistent follow-up is really what makes the magic happen in your business, and there's really no magic there. So let me go back up. I'll go back to our, here we go. All righty. So here we are back into our training, and we're going to talk about my favorite subject, the resolution success system. I'm going to talk about creating a daily action plan. I don't know if you guys are already doing this. Some of you are. You've been a part of CLB for a long time. I have to admit, sometimes I get away from actually writing a list. Okay. Sometimes it's just because I do the things every day that I'm not, that everything just gets done. It's very routine. However, when there are new things that need to get done, or things that need to get done that are outside of what I normally do, that's when those lists become extremely important. So today we're going to talk about what a daily action plan is, whether or not you need one. Well, we already know the answer to that one. We're going to talk about creating a master list. This is your rule of 20. We're going to go through this resolution success system together. And I want, just so that you can understand the whole point of using this little manual, and it is very short. The whole point of using this is to get you in the right mindset, to get you thinking along the right lines, to get you thinking, in the right direction, to help motivate you to stay on track. We're going to talk about your personal daily action plan, what to do with the items you don't get done, because most often, I mean, unless you're a superstar and you really got this down to a fine art, most often our lists are a little more aggressive than the time we actually have. And so I'm going to show you how you're going to prioritize your list, and you need to make sure that you're getting the things done that need to get done. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about where to find some help. There we go. So what exactly is a daily action plan? Okay, well, this is a list of activities that are going to be directed toward your goal. Clear, focused, daily, weekly, monthly business activities, things you're going to do. I have in my notebook, I had it earmarked. I have a list. These are my general business activities. So you can see I have a general, there it is. I have a general list of things. So this is like our rule of 20 that we're going to learn about in the resolution success system, right? I know some people get confused about that. So you're going to fill out 20 things that you can do for your business. So that's what that is. And then from that, that's where you're going to get your daily activities. All right, we're going to talk about this is your check-in to make sure you're getting things done. So you've got your weekly activities, and then this is my notebook, by the way. I would be lost without my notebook. This is my life. So here's today. Today is my list of activities, and you can see I've got check marks by a couple of them already because those things are done. Prepping for my webinar. I mean, I have different activities that I do every day, but that's what I do. I write them down there so I know what I need to do. Right? This is the first place you're going to look when you have time to work your business. Let's face it. Some of us are as fortunate as Dawn and I, and we're at home 24/7, and we get to choose when we work our business and when we do everything else. This can be addictive, and you can sit at your computer all day doing stuff, or you can be living life. Who knows? So at some point, you were scheduling time for your business. And what we want to make sure is that when you are here at your computer and you have time to work on your business, that you are doing activities that are going to do just that. Work on your business. I hope that makes sense. Do you need one? Without it, how do you know that you're getting things done? I mean, I suppose if you got sales coming in all the time, pretty good chance that what you're doing is working. However, it's working without direction. And a daily action plan is simply giving you and your business more direction. And the more direction you have, the more magic you can create. So this really is a focused plan of action that will help you get where you want to go. So how do you create your master list? Well, you're going to download the resolution success system. This is 10 simple steps to help you set and achieve any goal you want. So it's not just about making a list. All right. The resolution success system goes through a whole process of changing your mind, of helping you to think differently. And I can tell you that back in 2001 is when I first met, 2002, end of 2001 is when I met Devlin Steele, the author of Resolution Success System. He offered to coach Dawn and I with his coaching program called The Tools to Life. It was life-changing, absolutely life-changing. I can't even express what it has done to me. Did it happen instantly? No. It happened over time as I practiced what I learned through Tools to Life. And a lot of those things that we practiced, we're going to talk about here in the Resolution Success System. Now, this, as I say here, the Tools to Life system that that is mentioned in this report and I talk about is no longer available. It used to be an online program that was incredible. It was so life-changing. It was awesome to be able to go in there on a daily basis and not be reading a 50-page PDF file. But it's no longer available, and so I apologize for that, because it would be really cool if it was. I have talked to Dev, and when I reconnect with him again, I'm going to see if I can't talk him into somehow bringing it back in some shape or form. I really would love to have that back online. So there it is, the resolution success system. My copy is black and white because I printed it. I have a black and white printer. So that's what it looks like. It is a pretty awesome report. There, I think, are 14 pages. 3 or 4 of those are just the intro. So there's not a lot of pages, not a lot of reading. You can all do this, okay? You can all do this. And I really want to get a commitment from each and every one of you that for the next 30 days, you're going to commit to following what we're talking about here in the resolution success system. So I'm going to show you where to go. There's the link to our Facebook group. So if you just go to facebook.com and then you go /groups/contact list builder, you'll come to our CLB learning group. And from there, you will see a link to files. Under that files area, you will see a file down there, number 2, called RSS for Resolution Success System.pdf. Once you locate that file, over on the right-hand side, you see 3 little dots. You click on those 3 little dots and you'll see a page come up that says download. Just click on the download the report to your desktop, open it up, print it off. Okay, 14 pages, print it off. If you don't have a printer, that's okay. You can use it on the screen and you can, use your notebook and get a blank piece of paper and you can write everything on a blank piece of paper. So whatever you see in the report, you can make note and write it on your paper, okay? I'm going to go through this very quickly because I want you to read this, okay? Honestly, please commit to reading this. There's not a lot of words, okay? There really aren't a lot of words. He's an awesome writer. It's really easy to go through and it's just going to change the way you think, I promise you. So the 10 steps, learn and use this success system. So the first thing you're going to do is commit to using this. Okay, so you only have to do that once. That's pretty simple, isn't it? So you're going to read those few little words. See, this is not, there you go, 1 page. And at the bottom, right there, you are going to sign this. You're going to date it. It says, I, your name, on this day, do commit that during the next 30 days, I will learn the Tools to Life success system. So you're going to spend time practicing these ideas throughout the next 30 days. Okay, so I'm hoping you'll do that. If you don't have a printer, you can just get your piece of paper and you write that down. I, Janet Legere, on this day, February 18th, 2021, do commit that during the next 30 days, I will learn the Tools to Life system, and sign your name. It's important. Do you have to do it? No. I can tell you, though, that by doing that, by taking this very first step right here and committing to learning about your list and organizing everything and staying on track, it will change everything for you. When you make a commitment, well, I hope, okay, if you're here doing what you love doing, and this is, you got a passion for this business and you're excited about this is going to make you more excited, and it's going to make you committed to making this happen. And I can tell you, okay, and it's exciting for me because I know that if you commit to this for 30 days, you're going to see some magic happen in your business. Now, that means you don't get distracted and you don't not do it for a day because, well, whatever got in the way, but you commit to it, okay? You put your heart and soul into it. Number 2, pick one and get it done. So number 2, in step 2, what Dev is talking about here is, what are the things that you want to do? Or what are some of the things you want to accomplish in your business, in your life? Pick 3 top resolutions. And out of that, you're going to pick one that you're going to work on for the next 30 days. And so what I encourage you to do as a member of CLB Learning, whether you're working with CLB Learning or focusing on GLN at the moment, I understand how that is because I'm doing a little bit of both. You want to commit to working those 2 together. You want to commit to your business. I'm going to suggest that you commit to attracting X number of subscribers over the next 30 days. So I want you to think about that, because when we come back into the room, when I'm finished the presentation, I'm going to ask you what that number is. How many subscribers would you like to add to your list over the next 30 days? How many do you think you can add? Let's be realistic. How many are you adding now? How much can you invest in traffic? And that will determine how many people you can add to your list. From there, adding to your list, remember, creates the magic from your funnel. From their list, they're going to join the program, they're going to connect, they're going to upgrade. So then you're going to pick one and you are going to make a commitment. You're going to make a statement. I commit to increasing my subscriber list by 500 subscribers over the next 30 days. That may be that's a goal that I could easily commit to. Or maybe I want to increase my subscriber list by 1,000 members. Or maybe I want to increase my income by $1,000 this month. That one you got to break down into a lot. But in my mind, based on everyone's experience and what you're doing, I really think if we all work as a group to focus on adding new subscribers to your list, you're really going to start to create some magic. All right, you guys agree? So that's what we're going to do today. I still want you to go through this, and I want you to think about the things that you want to achieve in your life and in your business in big terms. And then we're going to break it down, because everything that's happening in your life and your business comes back to growing CLB or growing GLN, right? That's where the income is. That's where your business is. It all starts there. That expands into your life and expands into everything else. That's step 2. Step 3, divide and conquer. So this is really just a review of step 1. You've got this big goal. And so now you've got to break that down into a smaller goal, and you're going to rewrite it into a sentence that is present. I'm so happy and grateful that now that my subscriber list has grown by 1,000 new subscribers this month. That would be a great statement to make. Once you've got your goal written down, you read it out loud 3 times. I am so grateful. In the next 30 days, I commit that I will accomplish the following goal. I'm so excited. I am so happy and grateful now that I have added 1,000 subscribers to my opt-in list. However you want to word that, however many subscribers that you are adding to your list, write it down in present day sense. I have 1,000 new subscribers on my list, and I'm so happy and grateful. We're going to get into the nitty gritty here. Step 4 and the rule of 20. Now, when you go through this, all right, so this is in the manual, step 4, our rule of 20, those 20 things. So we're going to build our list. So I want you guys to start thinking right now, because when we come back in the room, so I like the other room better because I got to figure out how I can see my chat when I'm in desktop sharing. When we come back to the room, I want to hear some of the things that are going to be on your rule of 20. So what the rule of 20 is, and this, there are 2 pages. So I want you to just see this, all right? So when we get past step 7, yes. So act as if. So in step 7, it's really actualizing your goal. And so he goes and then repeats it. So to your 30-day goal. So you've got in step 4, we're talking about the rule of 20. And then he gives you a formal commit to your goal page where you're going to solidify what you did here on here. It's the same one, okay? So I don't want it to confuse you. Rule of 20. I want you to start thinking about those things that you could do. What are 20 things you could do to get however many subscribers on your list? Start thinking about that right now. We're going to get back to this one. Don't worry. Step 5, be proud and clear. So once you know that that's your goal this month, is to get new subscribers to your list, you got to be proud of that. I'm so excited now that I have all these subscribers on my list. Write your goal up, put it on stickers around your house. One thing about your goal, as excited as you are, be sure that you share that goal with people who are as excited as you are. Some people will not understand your goal. Don't share it with them. You want to share your goal with people who are going to encourage you and challenge you and really push you to do it. That's what you want. Be proud and clear. Make sure you read these things. See it to achieve it. So right now, just for a moment, I'd like all of you to just take a moment, close your eyes. And I want you to visualize your subscriber list with 1,000 new subscribers in it this month, whether that's your goal or not. I want you to visualize it. And what does that mean? And let's think about that, okay? 1,000 new subscribers in your list is going to generate some new members, either in CLB or GLN. And if they're coming into the system, I'm sure you're seeing some new signups in the Conversion Pros, either from GLN or CLB or both. And chances are you may see some upgrades in either program. That's up to you. If I were you, I would visualize some upgrades in either of those programs. How about a nice VIP from GLN? Wouldn't that be awesome? Yes, it would. It can happen. Make it part of your goal. Visualize it. See it. What would it feel like? What does that income look like in your bank account? You got those 1,000 subscribers. You've got, look at all those members that have joined. You got all those notices of all brand new members, and boom, there's that sale notification. Oh, these are exciting times. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can make this happen. It's not a fantasy. It's not make-believe, and it's not unreachable. Everyone here can achieve that goal. You can get that sale. You can get that income, whatever it is you need. You just need to do the things you need to do, which is see it to achieve it. Act as if. All right. So we need to act as if you already have it. Okay. So you just visualize, you feel pretty good right now, don't you? You've got that extra money in your bank account because you got all these members who came from all those new subscribers because you did all the activities on your rule of 20. How's it feel? How does it feel to have that extra income in your bank account? How does it feel to have those extra subscribers on your list? It feels pretty good, doesn't it? Doesn't that feel good? I want you to hold on to that feeling all day today. In fact, I want you to hold on to it all week. I want you to hold on to it for the rest of your life, because that's what act as if feels like. It means, how would I feel if I have that? It doesn't mean, well, now I got that extra money. Act as if I'm going to go and spend that extra money, even though I don't have it. That's not what act as if means. It means act as if you already have it. Feel it. Feel like you've got it. Act as if right here. Take the steps. Write out your affirmation. There's going to be a lot of writing here. Take the time and do it, okay? Especially if you've never done it before, it's going to make a difference. Now we're going to get into your 30-day goal plan, and this is where you're going to say that you're going to get however many subscribers, and you're going to make that list, and we're going to go over that list here in a minute. I'm going to give you some ideas, and I'm hoping you're starting to write down. I hope you are, all of you are starting to write down things that you can do every day. Not everything. You're not going to do everything every day, but you're going to make that list of things that you can do to help get those subscribers on your list. That's all you're thinking about. You're not thinking about the things you can do to get sales. You're thinking about the things you can do to get those subscribers on your list, because that's step one. So make sure you print off this page. You might even want to get more than one copy of it. This is your 30-day goal. It's always a little backwards there. And write out a list of all those things. You know what you're going to find as you're writing out that list of 20, and some of you who've done it before, it's sometimes a little hard to find those 20 activities. Step 8, the law of effort. Well, do we even need to talk about that one? It takes effort. You need to put in the effort. You need to do the things you need to do to make that happen. 1,000 subscribers isn't going to happen just by visualizing it's going to happen. There's things you need to do. And so you need to do those things. Make sure that you are going to be consistent. Consistency is everything in this business, and it's one of the reasons. Well, and some people they're consistent, they're just not consistent at the same thing. All right, so if you're all over the map, you're here, there, and everywhere, it's time to settle down, buckle down, and focus on one activity. Building that list, getting people into your funnel, introducing them to the programs and services that you're using. Remember, you don't need to have 12 different things going on. You can bring them through one funnel. We really have two here, CLB and GLN. They feed each other. And so you're getting people into your list, and from that list, you can add follow-up messages. You can broadcast email that list. You can connect with those people about everything else that you're doing. You don't need to be all over. You don't need to go and advertise specifically that product or service. You do it to the list that you're already building. I hope that is crystal clear, and maybe a big aha for some of you. And step 10, well, we talk about this all the time. Lather, rinse, repeat. And that's the rest of it is just more information about Devlin Steele, who wrote the foreword to my book, my wonderful little book here. There it is. Get Stuck on Happy, 30 Ways to Change Your Thoughts and Live a Happier Life. The tools to life, or the resolution success system, as simple as this little report is, really can change your life. How are we doing for time here? Well, not bad. Still got 15 minutes. So it's time to create a master list. All right. So you guys might want to start writing. Hopefully you've already written down some things because I'm looking for some ideas. Okay. So here's our list. Send a solo ad. You're not going to do that every day, but it needs to be on your list. All right. So remember, this list is a list of everything and anything you could possibly do. Doesn't matter. We're not putting a time frame on it or a time limit on it or when it has to be done. These are just things you can do, because what we're going to do is make this big long list, and then we're going to create a list of things you're going to do today, tomorrow, the next day. So here are some of the things you can put down. This is your master list. This is your rule of 20, shall we say. Okay, this is your, where's my rule of 20? I'm back here. Okay, this one. Those 20 things, that's where you want to be. This is what, and you might have more than 20, and good for you if you do. That's awesome. Send ads to viral mailers. Sometimes that's something you're going to do every day, depends on the viral mailer. Add it to your schedule. Add new mailers to your group. This means join a new mailer. You're not going to do that every day either. Social network invites, Facebook, LinkedIn. You might separate those. Social. Do your Facebook invites one day. Do your LinkedIn invites another day. Engaging in social networks. In social network contacts, engaging your contacts. This means going to their profile, commenting on their profile pages, adding the new people as friends, having conversations, engaging in social network groups. Now, I know a lot of people that go out there and they're advertising in social network groups, and they're posting great pictures and nice compelling ad and a link to their funnel. And so what I recommend is when you go into those groups, instead of posting an ad, post something compelling and tell them if they want to know more about it to contact you. Then you get to have that connection. They're more likely to actually take action when you do that as well. Otherwise, you got to stand out as somebody who's different from everybody else posting in those groups. Twitter, share your posts. Share your posts on Twitter. That's something you can probably even do more than once a day. Write a blog post about GLN or CLB, your team, your results. You can use messenger apps, start at least 10 new conversations on your favorite messenger apps. All right. And again, just like with your social networks, you could separate those out. So those could each be an activity. You can have it engage in Skype today. You're going to engage in Telegram today, and because they're all going to be different. So it's about connecting with those people in whatever venue you can. Follow up with any new subscribers. So that's something that can go on your activity list. Send a text message to at least 10 leads. So you're going to go through your leads, find people with a phone number, send them a text message. Maybe you want to give them a call. Oh my goodness, make a phone call. I don't even have that on the list. Call your leads. Create articles for your website niche. So if you have a blog or a website where you have, you may have your own niche. Some of you have areas of speciality, you've got your unique interests and your unique gifts, and hopefully you have a website that is showcasing all of that. Did you know that by showcasing yourself and the things that you do, you're going to attract people who are interested in the same things you do? Imagine that. That's just magic. Boom. Record a video and upload it to YouTube. I don't want to hear you don't like yourself on video. I don't want to hear you don't like doing video. I don't want to hear you don't look good on video. Don't want to hear it. Nope. That's what I say to that. Nope. Because the truth of the matter is you leave your house sometimes and go to the store, right? And if you do that, then you're good to do a video. The other truth of the matter is recording a video, and I'm going to guess that all of you have a smartphone of some shape or form that has a camera on it, and you can click that camera and you can record a video. Now, one thing I want to say, if you're going to record a video, make sure you have your camera in widescreen mode. Otherwise, your video looks really funny online, and you put it so that you can see yourself, because it's always good to look at yourself and make sure you look good. All right. I always find it's best to have your video up. I use a tripod. The truth of the matter is, guys, okay, and this is my mission in 2021. My mission is to get all of you shy people up on video. All right. You are all amazing. You all have gifts inside of you that need to come out. You need to share them. Do you need to be, like a movie star actress, like get all made up and everything for your video? No. However you go out, whatever You are you. I don't want you to be anybody but you, but I want to see who you are. Get on here. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you love. Create a video. I give you lots of scripts to do that, so no excuse for that either. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to suggest to all you video shy people. Okay. This week, I want you to record a video. I don't want you to upload it anywhere. I just want you to record it. I want to know that you recorded a video. All right. Or 50. I don't care. But I want you to do it. All right. So I'm going to be checking on that too when we come back. Add friends to other social networks, post on Instagram, post a picture on Pinterest. Spend at least an hour or two a day prospecting and follow up. This is where the gold is. And I can't say that enough. People say, well, how much time do you actually spend on your business in a day? And I say about 3 hours. Some days it's a little more because I have more follow-up to do. But in reality, actually working on my business is about 3 hours. And most of that, 1 to 2 hours, is spent in following up and connecting with people. And that's what you're going to end up doing too. So I hope your list is growing. I'm pretty sure we have more than 20 items on there. So now here's where the magic comes. Okay, so I have my big list that I showed you back here. Let me get back to it. Right. This is, our list there. So there's part of my big list. And so then what I did was take that list and I wrote down today's date. So last night I would sit down at the end of my day. I know kind of what is happening today because Thursday is my CLB webinar. So I have to plan for that. I know that I'm still going to do some marketing. Thursdays, my work days are a little shorter because I have my routine that I do after my webinar. But there's things I have to do. I'll have to upload the webinar to YouTube and make sure that I get that out. I can't get it out right now because their sites are still down, but when they are, that would be on my list. So I write on my list things that I want to get done tomorrow. Right. And on here was purchase a solo ad. So it was time for me to get a solo ad today, email my viral mailers, send out reminders about the call today, things like that. Okay. So that's it. I would do that the night before. Maybe I want to write a new solo ad up. So I would sit down the night before. I know that I've got my couple hours. Maybe you've only got half an hour tomorrow. All right. So let's plan your tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're only going to have about 45 minutes to really delve into your business here. So what can you do in that 45 minutes? What are things on your list that you haven't done for a while? In 45 minutes, you could connect with a few people on Facebook. You could go and make a few posts. Just try not to get lost on Facebook. You can send an email out to your leads and invite them to connect with you. There's a lot of things you can do. What you want to do is choose a few things that you're going to do, put it on your list, and then make sure you do it. Okay. Write your list the night before, review it in the morning. So when I get up in the morning, I make my coffee, I have my morning ritual, do my meditation. I look at my list to see what are the things I need to get done today. What's my time like? What's my time looking like right now? Because in my day, I have interruptions being support. So I'm always connecting and supporting with people. And so that interrupts my daily routines, but it doesn't stop them because they're on my list. And so I know what I'm doing. Right? I don't ever have to think about, well, what am I doing today? Well, there it is. This is what I'm doing today. And I'm going to get these things done. Well, I'm going to stop for a minute and have my meeting with Darla. We're going to go over a few things. And when I'm done that, I'm going to get back to my list. Okay. You got to commit to this, guys. When you're creating your master list, what I like to do, I don't have to do it anymore. I did it mentally. I used to do it years ago, is beside each item, write down how long that activity should take. So if it's you're going on Facebook and you only want to spend 20 minutes, then that's what you put. Sending out your ads to viral mailers, that probably takes about 15, 20 minutes, things like that. Okay, so that's what you want to do, is put it beside it. Because what that does, when you have so much time the next day, or you have a limited amount of time, you can look down your activity list. You can see, okay, well, that's only going to take me 15 minutes. I can do that and get that done today. All right. Prioritize the items that are going to bring you results. It's really easy to do fun things that don't really do anything. Okay, so make sure you're doing things that bring results. What do you do with the things you don't get done? Now, this is where you really ought to be careful, because what you're going to do, check things off as you get them done. And then at the end of the day, you're going to look down here and you're going to say, oh, I didn't get that blog post done. I really want to do that. You know, we have the trading call today. I'm going to get that blog post done first thing in the morning. So you write that on your list and you prioritize that to the top. Now, what you want to do is make sure that you are not moving the same items every day and they're never getting done. It might mean that you need to change and reprioritize. If you need help with your checklist, make sure you download the resolution success system. I should have removed that slide. It's not in the shared file folder. I thought I removed those. It is on the Facebook group page. And now is the time for you to commit and take action. Create a daily action plan that will allow you that you will vow to follow. All right. So I'm really going to get a commitment from you guys who are on the call today. If you're watching the replay of this call and you made it this far, you've already committed. And I thank you for that. Now you want to take the next step and you really want to go grab your copy of the resolution success system. And even if you're not, just follow the ideas we talked about here. Start making that master list, create that goal. What are you going to do in the next 30 days? What are the things you can do every day to make that happen? And then let's make it happen. All right, I'm going to come back into the room as we are done. I'm going to encourage you guys to take action. And I just want to remind everybody, we will be back next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, back in our regular room. All right, I'm going to come out of here. Come here, mousy mouse. Stop. There's my chat. Only on Facebook. Elizabetta, do you not have a copy of the resolution? So, oh, look, here we go, guys. Hang on. I'm going to send you the file. I can send you the file, apparently. Now, let me see if I can find it. Can I search? Yes, I am. rss.pdf. There it is. And choose. And it should be sharing. All right. Did you guys get the file? Are you getting the file? Can you let me know? I'm really not sure how that works. It says, oh, it's trying to open the application. There we go. Okay, there. So there's the file. Look, I learned something new. Isn't that cool? That's pretty awesome. All right, guys, when I upload this video to YouTube, I will do my best to include the information of where to get the RSS guide. It is an awesome little guide that really is just, you know, just let it be as awesome as it is. It's very simple. So any questions? Let me go through the chat here. Let's see. Yeah, come back to your roadmap. That's right. Well, you know what? Okay, so Elizabeth says sometimes it's really hard to stick to the plan, right? Time for me to be boldly honest, and then we're going to finish up this call. If you're having a hard time sticking to a plan, you don't have a goal that matters. It doesn't matter enough to you. You don't want it bad enough. Seriously, it has to be something that is going to eat you. That is, if you don't do it, you're going to go crazy. And if you don't feel that way, you need to make yourself feel that way. You need to get so excited about what you're doing here that nothing is going to stop you from doing what you need to do. Is it hard to stick to a plan? Is it hard not to get distracted? Is it hard to ignore all those shiny objects? Heck yeah, it is. I get that. But when you have a goal and you decide that you're not going to let anything else get in the way, nothing else will get in the way. And that's it for me today. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Are there no questions? I'm going to wrap things up for today. I'll get this replay up and we'll see you guys next week, hopefully back in our conference room. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. You are all awesome. Bye for now.